What if I told you that training harder could actually be making you weaker? It sounds backwards, but it's true. Most people believe the secret to getting stronger is spending more time in the gym, doing more sets, more exercises, and more workouts every week. But here's what most people never realize. The strongest people aren't always the ones who train the longest. They're usually the ones who train the smartest. Today, I'm going to show you how to train less and get way stronger by focusing on the few things that actually matter. We'll cover the biggest mistakes that keep people stuck, the exercises that give you the best return for your effort, and the simple training principles strength coaches use to build serious strength without living in the gym. And stay with me until the end, because the final tip is the one that completely changes how most people should train. Let's get started. The first lesson is this: strength doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from recovering well enough to improve. Every time you train, you're creating stress. Your muscles, joints, and nervous system all have to recover before they can come back stronger. If you're constantly sore, constantly tired, or constantly adding more exercises, you're probably interrupting that recovery instead of helping it. That's why quality always beats quantity. Instead of doing 8 or 10 different exercises, focus on 4 or 5 movements that train the entire body. The first exercise is the squat. The squat targets your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core. It builds lower body strength while teaching your entire body to work together. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Brace your core. Keep your chest tall. Push your hips back as you bend your knees. Lower until your thighs are at least parallel with the floor, then drive through your feet to stand back up. The biggest mistake happens right here. Many people let their knees collapse inward or round their lower back. Keep your knees tracking over your toes and maintain a neutral spine from start to finish. Beginners can start with body weight squats or a light goblet squat. Advanced lifters can progress to heavy barbell back squats or pause squats. Here's a coaching tip. Don't think about standing up. Think about pushing the floor away with your feet. That simple cue helps you generate more force. Whether you're climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or playing sports, stronger legs improve everything. Now here's where things get interesting. The second exercise trains one of the biggest muscle groups in your body, yet many people never give it enough attention. The deadlift. The deadlift targets the glutes, hamstrings, lower back, upper back, forearms, and core. It's one of the best total body strength builders ever created. Stand with your feet about hip width apart. Grip the bar just outside your legs. Brace your core. Keep your chest proud and your back flat. Push the floor away as you stand, keeping the bar close to your body the entire time. Lower the weight with control. One of the most common mistakes is rounding the back to lift the weight. That puts unnecessary stress on the spine. Instead, keep your spine neutral and let your hips and legs do the work. Beginners should learn the movement using a kettlebell or light weight. Advanced athletes can use heavier loads, deficit deadlifts, or Romanian deadlifts to build even more strength. Pro coaching tip. Imagine squeezing oranges under your armpits. That cue keeps your upper back tight and improves lifting mechanics. The deadlift builds real-world strength that carries over into lifting, carrying, and almost every athletic movement. Before we move on, remember this: you don't get stronger because you finished a workout. You get stronger because you recovered from it. Never confuse being exhausted with making progress. The third exercise is the bench press. This movement builds powerful pushing strength. It targets the chest, shoulders, and triceps while teaching your upper body to produce force efficiently. Lie flat on the bench. Plant your feet firmly on the floor. Grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width. Lower the bar under control to your chest. Press it upward in a straight path until your arms are fully extended. A common mistake is letting the elbows flare too far out to the sides. Keep them at roughly a 45-degree angle to reduce shoulder stress. Beginners can use dumbbells to improve stability and control. Advanced lifters can add paused repetitions or close grip bench presses for extra strength development. Here's a coaching tip. Drive your feet into the floor before every press. Strong legs create a stronger upper body press. This exercise improves pushing power for sports, daily activities, and overall upper body strength. Now we're halfway through, and the next exercise is where many people waste months of progress: the pull-up. If you want a stronger back, better posture, and a stronger grip, pull-ups should be one of your priorities. They target the lats, upper back, biceps, forearms, and core. Start from a full dead hang. Brace your core, pull your elbows down toward your ribs until your chin clears the bar. Lower yourself under control. Don't simply drop back down. The biggest mistake is swinging the body to create momentum. That reduces muscle engagement and turns a strength exercise into a completely different movement. Beginners can use resistance bands or assisted pull-up machines. Advanced athletes can add weight or perform chest-to-bar pull-ups. Pro coaching tip: instead of thinking about pulling yourself up, think about pulling your elbows down. That simple change instantly improves back activation. Strong pulling muscles also help protect your shoulders and improve posture. Now for the final exercise. This one ties everything together. The overhead press. Many people avoid pressing overhead because it feels difficult. That's exactly why it deserves a place in your training. The overhead press strengthens the shoulders, triceps, upper chest, upper back, and core. Stand tall. Grip the bar just outside shoulder width. Brace your core. Press the weight straight overhead until your arms lock out. Lower the weight under control. Avoid leaning backward to finish the lift. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make. Excessive leaning shifts stress into the lower back instead of the shoulders. Stay tall and keep your ribs down throughout the movement. Beginners can start with dumbbells for better shoulder control. Advanced athletes can perform push presses or strict standing presses with heavier weights. Here's a coaching tip. Push your head slightly forward once the bar passes your forehead. That creates a stronger overhead position and keeps the weight balanced. This movement develops shoulder strength that carries over into lifting, throwing, and everyday activities. Now let's talk like a strength coach. How often should you train? For most people, 3 to 4 well-planned strength sessions each week produce better results than training 6 or 7 days without enough recovery. Choose these 5 movements as the foundation of your program. Focus on improving one small thing every week. Maybe you add 5 pounds. Maybe you complete one more quality repetition. Maybe your technique becomes cleaner. That's real progress. Sleep at least 7 to 9 hours whenever possible. Eat enough protein to support muscle repair. Stay hydrated and don't underestimate rest days. Recovery isn't time away from training. Recovery is part of the training. Remember, your muscles recover fairly quickly. Your nervous system often needs longer. That's why training smarter almost always beats training more. Let's quickly recap. Squats build powerful legs and a strong foundation. Deadlifts develop total body strength. Bench presses improve upper body pushing power. Pull-ups create a stronger back and better posture. Overhead presses build resilient shoulders and complete upper body strength. Master these 5 movements. Train with purpose. Recover with intention. Stay consistent. And you'll be surprised how much stronger you become without spending more hours in the gym. If this video helped you rethink your training, give it a like and subscribe for more practical, science-based strength coaching. And in the comments, let me know which of these 5 exercises gives you the biggest challenge right now. I'd love to help you improve your technique and get stronger. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next workout.